Hi everyone, I wanted to do a review of this NICREW LED I got, this NICREW RGB+W 24/7 LED. So this is the controller. I haven't quite figured out how to use the 24/7 thing yet. Like, it's kind of confusing, so I guess I'll give it a slightly lower rating for like how easy it is to program. I actually dropped this in water and managed to get the water out, so it's working now. I really like these M4 functions. So this is like the memory saving. I believe it's on full at the moment. I don't actually feel like it's very bright, so I feel like it's more on like the dimmer side, and it actually goes. So this is a 2-foot tank, 60 centimeters. And it only comes up to about here, so I kind of put it like on size. If I had to rate it out of size, I'd say it's probably about like out of 10, probably about a 4 out of 10, or just because like it's not actually long enough really for the tank, and the brightness is probably also about. It is brighter than the other light I had on here, so I'd probably say about a 6 or a 7. But it's definitely not as bright as like the Aqua One lights or my Finex light either. Now it's got this over here. I have no idea how to use this. It's kind of confusing. So again, for programmability, probably about a 4 out of 10. I'd just say like the overall effect of the light, it's not too bad. Probably about a 7 out of 10. I feel like the brightness doesn't actually go up bright enough. But let's just see. Okay, so this is one of my night settings. This is just like a random green one. That's my full night setting. That's as dark as it goes. It's kind of hard to see with all these side lights, but actually it looks really nice at night having this on. That's a slightly brighter setting I've put on. This is apparently the moon night light. Way more green and blue. I don't really use that one very much. I use this one and M1, which I've set myself. So also, like, I feel like the white doesn't really come up bright enough. Like, it's like the lumens are like not really bright enough. Alright, so I turn it up now. So this is as bright as it gets. And I also feel like the blue LED doesn't really go up as high as I'd really want it. So I think that's pretty much it. You can see here, like, it's really not that bright. And I kind of got it more towards the back of the tank, but just so that those other plants get light. So it doesn't really have very good spread from like side. So I think overall I'd rate this about a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's a nice option for like a cheaper. It's a nice option for like a cheaper, lowish light, I'd say. Yeah, so about a 7 or something. About a 7 out of 10, I'd rate it. Probably gonna need like a stronger light actually for these S-Weapons. Seem to be going okay at the moment, but I feel like they're gonna start dying. Because they're more of like a highlight plant. So there's some brown on these too. I don't know if that's from the efficiency or not high enough flat. Not really sure. But yeah, so I'd say it's a nice low light plant. A little bit confusing to use since I still haven't figured out how to use these settings entirely. Like mainly these settings up higher. Like the P4 and stuff. Not really sure what that stuff is. Doesn't really explain very well. The only ones I've really figured out is like the M1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty self-explanatory. You just make the setting you want and then you hold it in and then it saves. So yeah.